Hello. We had the game running, if you could hear in the background, obviously, for a little bit, but I could not for the life of me figure out how to get it to fill up the screen. So I've been fighting with it. Been fighting with it this whole time. So I'll reload it from exactly where I was. So from where we last left off. Again, this is 5/40/24. We just failed to finish the case in one day. And that was the condition. Is finish the case in one day or that's it. You know, we have Maya. If you want to see her again, you solve it in one day. So I'm trying to open this Pocky. Oh, there goes the box. And we failed. We tried our best, but we failed. So now we get to find out what happens with that. What it implied before was that Maya found a card that she might be able to use to escape where she's at. Slip it in like the gap in the door to unlock it. I mean, hopefully, I wonder if they're going to use that as the way to kind of save it. Either she kind of escapes and we finish the case anyway, or the guy doesn't have Maya, so he can't actually hurt her or anything. And then pretends to like give us mercy because of it, because Maya's actually escaped, and we don't even know we don't have to do it anymore. Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. Oh, I should probably actually make it big. That'd help. Ignore my weird cackle that I just made. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. That sounds so positive now. Strong for the 9-year-old. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict, and so far the kidnapper kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ungard hasn't given a guilty sentence yet. Is that the idea of the loophole? Okay. I gotta turn cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. Cookie, do you want... Why are you smelling my chocolate? Do you want the chocolate? What cat? No? You want the stick part? The answer is yes, she wants the stick part. Yes, my cat's trying to eat the end of this Pocky. Okay, here. There you go. I broke it off for you. Teeth, you dumbass. Chew it. You're just licking it and it's a stick. Come on, you have teeth, you know how to bite. No, can't are you pretty good? Bite it. You own teeth, you're a cat, aren't you? You bite me. I'm literally all I need to do. Just bite it. Just bite it. And do it. You're right. Mystic Maya is much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal. I thought it was gonna be her for a second. Like, she just escaped. She's like, hey, I escaped. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. You just played on Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. Oh, he let go. We're kind of busy right now. I'm not that busy, we're just sitting here being sad. What are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until next payday? Isn't that normally when... What? What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I mean, you should have one more at least. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. No. You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Unguard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. He's gonna be helpful or something. Infuriatingly so. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching other people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I'd ever seen Mr. Edward act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to know, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Unguard? I couldn't figure that out from anything she said at all. I'm guessing she wants to frame Unguard because, Jose had the suicide note and then found out it implicated Unguard as the person she blamed, like her mentor blamed for her suicide. But then, who killed him? Is the thing I'm confused on. Who killed Jose? The point is probably not Unguard, because the whole point is they wanted to frame him. But she said he did do it, so it's not framing him, it's just trying to frame him harder. I don't know. You're saying that testimony was a lie? I don't like per se, it just feels like there's something more here than meets the eye. That's what Edward likes to believe. That's a dirty trick. Even the woman prosecutor was better than that. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Shot today on the way to the trial by pistol. She's gonna be fine, right? Stable condition, but she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and she's still hanging in there. Nursing at the hospital. You're gonna visit her? No? Well, I was kind of thinking about it. You've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. You went and let her whip you a bit. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Pearl. You're too young for that. No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see, the name of the hospital. Oh yeah. The Hottie Clinic. Is this the one with that creepy guy? Isn't that place sussy as hell? Guess we're going to the Hottie Clinic. Is that creepy guy gonna be here still? Never thought I'd be coming back to this place. Yep, he's here still. Are you here to visit a patient? Wait a second, yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho. Why are you still here? You can tell me, Director Hottie. Edgeworth. Man from this morning, Director Francesca. How is Francesca von Karma? Francesca, I can't say her name. In good hands. She's a pervert. I'm personally taking good care of her. Check if she's alright. Surgery went well. I know about the director is a secret. There's a gun. Really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Why did I cry like a baby? I think I could get used to it. Looks fine. Go back to your room. My frisky Friska? Ugh. I hate that he is a character that exists. Oh, I have tulips. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. It's no big deal, this sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over here. Over there? No, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. The only logical course of action given the bullet was to lodge in your shoulder. I'm gonna clean up after you and the irresponsible deal you made. Deal? You made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On Guard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof you made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you're lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would be already over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem, whether she has tampered with evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find On Guard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself, all because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me, she's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was. I think visiting hours here are about over, so if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? She thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there, and that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you're really angry in court today. That's rare for you. I've seen that face a lot! That card, give it to me. Hurry. Do you have any idea what you stupidly inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. Okay, he doesn't. We just leave though. We don't ask him what it is. What's it about? What in the world is it? Top secret information. You cannot read this. Special investigations team existed for a number of years, but few know of it. Understand. Your task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley the whatever. A killer and assassin at the best at that. Who is the Shelley the killer? The killer. Long-standing line of assassins. About 100 years ago, Shelley's the professional name of the third heir to the killer name. Though his professional name is Shelley, he leaves the cards with a shell on them. Making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? You think it's part of his duty to his clients. He leaves a card so his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin without a moral conscience. So, On Guard, okay, does that mean On Guard's technically not guilty of the murder because he is the one that hired the killer? Okay. Because normally the people we cover for are innocent, right? And so I think the idea with this one is On Guard is innocent of the murder, but his rivalry, or the reason why he's even winning now, is because he might have had, I don't know if the manager actually, maybe, did the manager really kill or something? Or was it the killer framing it? But he clearly assassinates and leaves a card, so I don't think that's the case. Clearly, I think that her suicide is going to be found to be On Guard's fault. On Guard could have hired the assassin for Jose to kill him, to hide the secret of his involvement with the other suicide. And then to kill her is kidnapping Maya, because the whole point is that his business thing is that you do not get implicated. It will be obvious that I did the murder. But since he got framed, the card was taken. He's still a gun for hire, though. The client should still be under suspicion of hiring them. Honorable assassin with moral conscience. He's the one who did the killing. It would appear that way. Discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Probably did kill her. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see, I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Oh my god, Nick. For being a sad sack, weak sauce, whatever, you're choosing a terrible time to be an ass. There's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get in the middle somehow. Right, listen, you need to know something. Juan Carita was killed by Shelley to kill her. Okay, we do know exactly where to look for her. There's the fucking radio with short signal. Clearly still no... Oh, whatever. Client who ordered the job is Matt On Guard, your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. If you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. So you're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley to kill her. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure that they will let you enter. You must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen on the field. Excuse me? Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin? No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please. All I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Are we gonna ask him about it and then he's gonna have a psych lock? I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to draw a card like this for me. And even though Note to self, don't talk while eating the Pocky. Even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up like how Nick does with everything in court. Maya, you got kidnapped. Maya. I hate to break this to you, you got kidnapped. It's not the best time to assume. Got the door open. Time to take a look around. Start to see. Unlock the door. Go and take a look around. Okay. That's a huge TV. I have a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Walk out the fucking doggy door. This is maybe get out of here. Antenna, VCR. Computer. Never really used one before. Okay, she's still been working however long at the company. They need to teach her how to use a computer. Woman, kind of pretty. With love, Celeste. Huge TV. You could not just hang out here and watch TV. Can you imagine? Figurine. The bear. A lot of cuts and slits on it. I mean, Juan created like bears, but I feel like that can't be related, right? Maybe it is, but still. Videotapes. Why did she see the TV but can't see them? I guess I just can't read them specifically. Where did he come from? Seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways, you mean? Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting I'm an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Mr. Nick? Oh yes, Pearls? Mr. Edgeworth has left you know. I have no choice but to believe Mr. Ungard. Let's get going too. Okay. Do I care to this doesn't have any clues. Let's just go. Akuma, your assistant got smaller? I know, right? But they no. They make her smaller in the second game so that when Mia possesses her, her tits are full out instead of just like slightly cleaving. You know about this card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. I know this is, pal. No matter what... It's a shell. He likes S-code go. Yeah, I don't think that's it. 10 out of 10 game, then. Nope, I have no idea. Hotel lobby. We'll go to the detention center, see if he gets a psych lock. When we ask specifically if he gets an hired an assassin. Well, lawyer, Mr. Wright, there's a message here for you. It's from Matt on guard. Here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Let's see what he has to say. To Mr. Lawyer. To Mr. Lawyer, dude. I've got something really important to tell you. Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask from you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? That's not specific. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed this cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. It's been a day. Client request is a request. Let's check on his cat. Let's go to the cat. Oh. I guess it's near the hotel, right? So yeah. Let's go to one affairs first. See if anything's here. Feed my fucking cat, homie. Drinking the evidence for Merle's trial. Pass that victims list around. Over 100 people in here. So that has to be about the... It's not a different case, it's... Okay, well... Pass on that noise then. It's not gonna be a different case, it's gonna be like the Shelly case, right? Also, new set drops on PBE today. I just need to get to goddamn plat and then not care. Alright, now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to for Mr. Maya's sake. Oh my god. Who can guess that it's gonna be Old Bag? You shall not pass. Oh my god, it's Old Bag. Miss Old Bag. Don't value my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiny-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really want is something much more valuable. I want Edgy Poo's heart. I want it all for me. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside of this Old Bag. Oh! I don't know what that sound was supposed to be. No. Ah, Miss Old Bag. They didn't bring her back. They did bring her back, of course. Keep your hands off of me. This helmet is airtight. No air's getting in and out, and no air's getting out. And then why do you keep putting it on? Huh, don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. First, something about this spooky alien. Okay, I got it. Look, I have a note from Edgy Poo. Maybe I should order this that I got from Edgeworth. You would look at it? What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy Poo! Alright, I'm gonna stop with the snacks for now. I'm choking on them. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'Amour I smell? Ugh. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery, fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, do you understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. What? I don't get to talk. Okay, fine. It looks like she has strong feelings for Edgeworth. Nothing good's gonna come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Ah! What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into On God's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer, so don't go in there. Put one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Old Bag. Yay. Living room. Oh, because it's near the... It's in Guard's house, mansion. If his mansion is this close to the hotel, why was he staying in the hotel? It sure is dark. I'll go turn on the light. Oh my god. I just have this casual motorcycle hanging over our fucking heads every time we sit on the couch. It's fine. I have a whole 2, 3, maybe like 5 strings on it. This is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. This is not that nice. This looks like a middle-class person's house with a motorcycle. Shoe! So I guess it's a shoe. Aren't cats the best? My cat is cuter. My cat is cuter than your cat. Alright, Cookie, stop looking so dead inside. Look, there we go. Now look happy. Look like this isn't the worst day of your life. Aww. So I guess this is Shoe. What a lovely cat. Hello, Shoe. Seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh my god. Do not tell me we cannot recognize this stitched face man as being very much the killer. You met him face to face. May I help you? We're lawyers, Mr. Ungard's lawyer. The masters, you must be Mr. Wright, yes. Then he must be in, Maya's in this house. I'm assuming, right? Huge TV. He's here, camping it out. I think she's in the basement. A bunch of wine. I'm the family butler, John Doe. Oh, Phoenix! He might as well have introduced himself as, hello, I'm the butler, Mr. Obviously the killer. But Phoenix isn't gonna get it. If he has a butler, no, it's clear, I mean, it's so clearly, not even the recognizing part, it's so clearly a lie. On guard leaves a whole note for us saying, I need you to feed the cat. If he had a real butler, he wouldn't be fucking worried about that. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? I don't believe the master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. Anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like. How long have you served at this residence? Maybe about 1 year. Anything else? Wait, let me check the court record. How long ago did that girl die? Two years ago. Especially, it's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak himself for his affairs. I don't have a maid over butler. Very cute cat. Take care of him. Anything else? Don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. We must take leave of you now. To be proud of being in charge. Butler in charge of the house. Thank you for the compliments, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle is one you don't have to pedal, it moves on its own. Really? Wow. Can't fly. Right, looking hearth, fireplace. I've never actually seen a hearth before. It is a couch. Very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I don't really belong here, do I? Oops. Look at the masks. Masks here. Middle is the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. Really know about Steel Samurai? And there's the cat door, yeah. So it's there's a cat door between the rooms. It's definitely that's, oh my god. That's where Maya is. That's literally where Maya is. Another door over there. Go wandering. That's so frustrating. Maya's literally right there. Looks like we're the only ones here, and yet the hotel seems so busy somehow. Okay, I don't think this room. Hey, city boy. Glad you're still here. Wrecking, of course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel has just that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. Do you have a camera? Wreck given. Photographer's gotta have a camera out to the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you red thief? Why can't you drop the thief thing already? Night of the murder? Drop the bucks for the info I got? We're loitering, kind of. I didn't exactly hang around here for the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Your hands got a soda pop. Pretty lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time. No one who can tell us who came and went that night. What about the note? What about the note that was in your camera case? That ditty I wrote? Can I believe what you've written? On guard shoving his manager lady onto Krita? Sort of wrote that on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind. Just a lot of random bull-dooders. Why are y'all staring at me like Grandpa used to? Why do you look like you suddenly got older, too? Am I just shrinking here? Ah, my baby! It's my $1,600 baby. That's with the red... What's with that red-coated prosecutor, anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. And how it is. You're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? Any few good words get me back my camera. I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? I guess so. I'm gonna see you in court tomorrow. Keep the good work, okay? Make sure to do all your homework. If you happen to oh my god. Mr. Nick? What is this moaning? I hate evil ghosts. God, I hope it's just a ghost. So we might have to cover your eyes, Pearls. Or is she like in here really masturbating or something? So wait, it's the alien! Oh god. It's you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with the young uns these days? I came to pay my respects to my poor Juan and you're distracting me. I don't want to know. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering here with the imbecile look on her face. Imbecilic look on her face. What's a second there, you little pipsqueak? If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Doing my job, minding my own business. Most popular star in my book. Sliding behind the poles. He was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look at all this amount of presents. The mountain of feelings fans had for him. Your baby's something. Check out. These are pearls. They're all bears, right? Yeah, it is very weird. Oh my gosh, my camera's tilted down because the light keeps smashing it down. Come on, light. Lean, my boy, lean. I'm shoving my thumb straight into this. Hot face it is. That way? Oh, better. Mr. Priest presents for his fancy bears. about bears that won. He fought bare-handed with a bear. He became friends with the bear after the fight. His biography. Too many bears. I'm Uncle Bear and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. Badumts! One of the presents going off sounds like it's already past. It's already 8 p.m. way past your bedtime. Just die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, right? Transceiver. Hello, hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you are not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I've heard the news, so it seemed my present did you no good. No, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose, if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear if she's alright. Alright, then... a little... What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... that... neck. The transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. What happened? I don't know. I'm nothing but static. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Sooner the better. One was trying to disclose something about Mr. On Guard. I'm gonna take back. Do they know how to fix it then? Oh, sorry. I'm like, look at myself. I'm like so tired. Oh my gosh, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. Freedom a can opener? I already set something up. Ask me about anything you want. The shell, okay, that's it. Looks so serious. Alright, I'm clearly missing something. I don't know what I'm missing though. Let's like examine some more. Are we talking about food? It's the hotel again. Oh my god. That scared me a little bit. This transceiver, whenever we're in this room, it starts acting like a distinct static at us. I think we can talk to you about this. Hold back, no? Oh, wait. I think that's what it is. Oh. No, I got it. My bad. Okay. Go to the hall. And then we're gonna go to the hotel lobby. And we're gonna go... Oh, yeah. Was that... Do you know about technology? Transceiver? Just Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Yeah, that thing that just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? Suddenly turned to static? I'm hearing a static, pal. Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe... Maybe what? It was electromagnetic interference, pal. Okay, and then I just talk to him. Electromagnetic interference, yes. What happens when a radio gets mixed up with another signal, pal? When you put it that way, I don't understand what you're talking about. When the cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? It's like when you use a dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. It's some old technology. So that's what you're talking about. In the room you were in when the interference happened, something was sending out strong radio waves like a listening device or something. You were in Mr. Kreda's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it, I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, gumshoe. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Okay, we should get going too. Let's go. Okay, we got some headway, so we're gonna meet back here. Old bag is supposed to be in here, though. So little. So many. Okay, back in the Kreda's room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. You have the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, and suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. I couldn't get one of the police sweepers. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Looks a little broken. This was made when I was in elementary school. Me, of course. My memories. A little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into it. It has that sensitivity, so it's gonna beat anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. Cell phone, nope, the bug's in here. Don't tell me don't know what a cell phone is. A lovely bear. Must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. Bear power. Is that the joke's gonna make? Radio's playing something? Lamp check, listening device no. There's so many electromagnetic waves coming out of a lamp. My TV. One say Japanese. Okay. I mean, I'm guessing I should go to the lamp. I'm guessing it's on this side. And the bears. Water pot. Where's the sussy-wussy one? Alarm clock. Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside an alarm clock. Oh. There we go. Dryer. Remote. God. Oh, still a hot water pot? Oh no, wait, it's that one. It's a different hot water pot. I'm a dumb piece of shit. Computer. What's left? Small video camera. It literally has to be one of the bears. Doesn't seem to be anything getting off radio waves here. What? What? There. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Bear's eye is a perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Device to me. You can't dig out the eye of the bear. Rip. Gumshoe don't give a shit. No! That's gonna be like Old Bag's bear or something. Just spine on a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a whole recorder in there. Transmitter, timer. Let me look at it, please. Nope. Okay. Camera. Things a camera. High-grade camera using small security systems. Runs on a battery. No videotape in this camera. Tape recorder with tape is still somewhere else. Footage is changing the radio waves and it's sent to that recorder. Broadcast. So what is a transmitter? Sends the footage. Video version of a listening device. Timer. For a certain time. Set to start at 8 and go for 1 hour, 8 to 9. We caught the murder on tape. Extinguishers are present. Disguise is present. Gave it to him. Think of what happened that night. We borrowed this mini camera for a bit. See if I can find out who bought this. He's gone. I'm guessing the whole point is going to come back, not at the beginning of the trial, but maybe in the middle. Pushing himself so hard to open music. Maya's safe. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? We had a conversation conversation just now. Team's been created and just destroyed. So I can want to stuff animal. Very expensive luxury rare. Handmade. Dead ends. This bear is different. The bear can tell us who the buyer is. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. The whole bear. Wait! Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Carita? The real killer? Do you really think it's still Adrian Andrews? I don't know anymore. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Since there are less days to solve, they make these days much longer. Fast and kill them, yes. Who hired the killer to begin with? There's still a killer. All that's left is Matt on guard. Was it Matt? He'd be guilty. Yeah, I didn't kill anyone. Juan had bet everything on the Jam and Ninja this year. To make sure Matt was going down with him. Secret so powerful, destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Carita was going to reveal the secret. That means I have plenty of motive to have Mr. Carita silenced. It's really getting late. It's past 9 PM already. Meanwhile, I'm here at 1 AM. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Hey, wait. What is it, Whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything good to do with you is ever good. I was handed a strange device for who knows what reason. Told you to search Hotel. The request came from Edgy Poo. If you feel angry, direct your inner thinking with the unsophisticated lawyer. Thanks. On a spy camera hidden one of the presents. Catch Park 1 in the middle of a scandalous meeting. I mean, she wanted the note, I would assume. But I think the whole point is the note doesn't actually make him the bad guy. Lotta. Mentioned it? Definitely not. The manager? A refreshing pair. Welcome the manager. You killed yourself. Blessed. Supposed to get married, you know. Mr. Krita? Michael Celeste goes up 3 days after their marriage announcement. It's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. They were gonna get married, right? Held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines? But why? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. Did our guards... I don't get it. Did our guards steal her away or something? We need to go. The detention center. Some salad for dinner. Where's the lettuce? Hours and a few hours ago. I should go back. Busting into this house now. No one is around. But with stitches on his face. Let's play. Oh, she's right there. So frustrating because I know she's right there. Maybe she knows more about Celeste if I show her. They're still here though. Presenting things to girls isn't that makes sense though. Oh my gosh, okay. It's only old bag to talk to, so am I missing something? What did I miss? Rip Maya? No, Maya escaped from the room, but she just ended up in another locked place. And then I know exactly where she is. I've been in there as Phoenix, but because the door is locked and I'm not suspicious of the very obvious, like even though I know and because I'm not suspicious of it, I didn't like knock on the door or anything or try to get her out of there. I have to be like, oh no, where is she? And now I'm kind of stuck. I'm in the hotel room for sure. Do I have anything new to even present to you? This is the only new evidence I got. Maybe here? Oh yeah, so far Maya's alive. So tense in here. Arrest on guard's lawyer, right? A real decisive witness? In guard's case? What's worth up to now? Can't see any way to win here. Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permissions. So there you go. I've already called them so they know. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. Oh, thank goodness. Pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the back. Must have transferred Miss Andrews here now. On guard. I need to see if there's a psych lock. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. Episode 2. Just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Carita was killed by an assassin and the assassin's client is this man, Matt on guard. Mr. On guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You're totally not like your usually lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You remember if Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? A little more about it from Miss Andrews. Secret that would destroy Matt's acting career. Could you please fill me in on what the secret is? There we go. I knew we would end up with Cyclops. 5 of them. God damn. I knew this was coming. Cyclops. A secret, right? I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? You know about Mr. Carita and Miss Andrews' relationship? Over the tabloids. I don't know the details. Got a purpose in mind. Miss Andrew was going to get Miss Celeste in a pack of suicide note from him. Did you jog any memories? Suddenly just got totally hungry for a pizza, my treat. Even later. Got something else? Anything more? Are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Let's go show this card. About this picture card. Have you ever seen this before? Never saw it before in my life, dude.
Take that!
Let me see what I need to find out first. I don't have the evidence now. Adrian. I need clues from Adrian before I talk to him again. Sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. A few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. My client was Matt. There'd be clues about the secret. Ask you about Matt and Guard if you don't mind. You still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment, toward Mr. on Guard. Why'd you become his manager? He might be intimate with his rival. I feel like he does. I finally put her death behind me, and now, thanks to you, it's all coming back to the surface. I'm sorry. I was shocked by her suicide, and it's true that I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note. I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. I wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do something so stupid. I wonder what it said. Why did you frame Mr. Guard? He's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? There had to be another way. Police are excellent at doing their jobs, they'd figure it out, right? I couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason, so please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Did you say something just now? Just one. Psych lock. Not my lawyer, to be honest, you're more like my enemy. Charges for Miss Andrews say revenge. Juan's dead body. I noticed it when I went to the glass, and when I realized that Juan was dead, I completely panicked. I must have picked it up and put it in my pocket. As for why, I don't know. Very prideful man was. Had to compete with Matt in everything, no matter what it was. Such an idiot. I guess maybe all stars are like that, never giving any thoughts to other people's feelings. Things have come to this. I have nothing left to say about that man. Not one word. Celeste was my mentor. She was a strong woman. She wouldn't kill herself over any old trifling matter. So why? I suppose... Oh, maybe she'll tell me then. Nope. I still can't get over that. He's fucking dead. I need some juice right now. I don't know. Well, the knife wasn't in him, so she didn't think he was dead. So it was valid, right? At first we were like, there was a knife in him. You cannot have just like been like, I need some juice. Knife in your chest, man. But we proved the fact that she in fact put the knife there. So she actually didn't think he was dead. Because thought Matt was the killer. Something earlier? You said revenge. Didn't get my revenge on Matt, and that's why. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Someone. They're the only people I have to talk about, so it has to be now, right? Celeste. It would be for Celeste. Celeste, there's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that's Miss Inapax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. For you to hate Mr. Nagard, it would mean he must have had some relation to Miss Inapax and her suicide. Can you care to explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Max? No. Matt. Come on. Ugh. How do I figure it out then? Can you give me more evidence so technically? Awesome. But your butler. Not this person. He's your butler, Mr. Pearl! Pearl! God. It. Don't you want to frame me? At the same time, people were preparing us. One of the combat test, hands down. God damn it, Pearl. More evidence I can get. That's right, you have to help me. Mr. Powers, what happened? Why are you here? You see I got roped into this somehow. And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. On my way home, all of a sudden, you there, you are under arrest, and I was brought back here. And my face and whole self in general look suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? What are you talking about? Found something pretty important for you to tell me. Detective told me not to talk about it. Not that lawyer. Just tell it. You guys are friends. You don't have to listen to him. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Refreshing like a spring breeze image going. I've always been a player. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. Just a game justify himself. Didn't mean to offend you. I said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. His manager, you know, Adrian Andrews. Okay, maybe this will be the hint I need for Adrian Andrews. Suicide mean this impact? The wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it the other day. Mysterious death. Don't you ask me about it? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. This is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Why do you figure so? Before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said, "It looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." Truly insidious man? There's enough to hide suicide note. It's gonna be that she got caught up with Matt, and then cheated, and that's why the wedding got cut off. God. Hey, an actual phone. Steel Samurai. Sounds ominous. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office real soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on. But it's not good. I need to get back to the office right away. I'm scared to go back. Maybe it'll be good news. Alright, let's go back. Took you so long. Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. This quickly? And the bear's what gave him away, pal. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured out that we shouldn't have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. We should have been. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth who... Go on. Only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Matt on guard. Matt on guard, your client. That's who, pal. Is it in my court record now? No. Department store clerk. Credit start. $3,800. Not just the receipt. I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ungard. Has an autograph. My sight is failing me. This can't be. What about the spy camera we found? The dead end? I kind of get this thing everywhere? Anywhere? You don't want to give up, pal. That is to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Creed on this rendezvous. I wonder what we'll find out next. How about Pearls goes to fucking sleep? Now I have more evidence I can present. Working really late. It's already past 10 p.m. Give me the truth. Don't you know the ignorance? I want to save because I'm about to feed him a bunch of stuff. No one talk, let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna present this. Take that! Secret Bureaus is? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Krita, especially on that night. Okay, which one specifically is talking about him reporting Krita? Camera? Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Krita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film what? And then sent the images with the camera took with this transmitter. Where was this camera you're talking about hidden? In its right eye. Take that! Spy camera was hidden in the bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans too, huh, dude? I wouldn't just say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Krita was you. Take that! Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met the bear, Mr. Bear before. But he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I would think I was in some serious trouble. This is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. You're not really ready to give your secret yet. Do you have any proof you want me to show me first? It was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Regard, from when you bought the stuffed bear. I spent $2,800. I go to the department store all the time. From a toothbrush I bought the one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. You even gave him an autograph, didn't you? You should have said that earlier. I have 3 more. I'm running out. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? If I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Okay, let's stop talking about this, okay? Why you set up the camera yet? What your secret is. Of course it would be strictly confidential. I'm gonna find out what I want to know because I must. This is what I'm really not sure about. Would it be this? Not most of it, but I don't know. Take that! Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy? No stakes now. Oh, it's getting bigger. I know why you know him, because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How did you know something like that? Because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Carita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt On Guard. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to know... Okay. What's the point of having them if they just all explode one by one? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm on guard. Okay. Did he have his hair covering his whole eye before? Oh, he did cover his whole eye. That's a secret? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You are Shelly the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, would you? Where'd you get the fucking alcohol from? What do you mean? That woman Adrian was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. All I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, at least above all assassins. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. On a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, the video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kurita? Because he was about to sling so much damage onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? Oh god, sorry. Taking advantage of the situation, I had no interest in doing it really, but bit by bit, it crept on upon me. How beautiful, I thought. Dead. I'm not like Adrian, I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used, and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too, and oh, and how can I forget, even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you killed Juan Kurita, and you answered very clearly you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. That person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya, you wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You'd end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. I would give it my all tomorrow. Everyone likes a happy women resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like this if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turn out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. What am I supposed to do? Now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth, I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy, you can't do that. That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. What should we do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who clearly is a killer... It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? So where a lawyer forcefully and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic of you that you of all people say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. Hello, Miyako. Is it alter ego time? Always got some alcohol in his jacket. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. And because of this inspiration from Edgeworth. But when I look at this, I can't protect the people closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I don't know what to do. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's what you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken. Thanks to you when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. If you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story. The whole point is to find the truth, right? Isn't that the whole thing? Beep beep beep. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. I'm so sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? That's pretty obvious. Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see she receives a nice long nap. Oh no. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Oh. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth, did you hear that at the end of the transmission? Huh? Oh, that sounds like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for On Guard's mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over there as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Final goddamnly, they realize that she's in the fucking room. Can I save her if I choose the right room? Oh no, the bear is there. It's too late. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all the time he needs to kill her. He and our guard were working together. They were examine. The green of a bear. A lot of cuts on it for some reason. A bear, isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Karita? Why would something be... I'm hoping it's there because Ms. Maya put it out the door. There's a little pet door installed here. For shoe, into that little door. It's locked. I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. What? Ah, there's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving video signals and a scar. Check inside the deck. There's a tape that would be an important piece of evidence. They'll have the moment of the crime was committed reported on it. The tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. Someone used this to record something. Someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Got Maya, I guess. Why couldn't she use this to get help? You didn't teach her how to use a fucking computer. Why the cat? I guess I missed some things. The cat is in the on guard's house. We were sent there to babysit it. Oh, I can go to the wine cellar. Got away. I'm so sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. We've lost our only lead. Don't get up yet. That little girl's looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. Where's Shu? Checkpoints. Leave the rest to us. With love, Celeste. Miss Impacts, you mean? Yes, Mr. Korea's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Guard's mansion? Only one cat in an Ace Attorney universe. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. Can't wait to talk to Mia? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You'd better get and guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to add from Mystic. Charlie there too, right? Make sure you help Nick. Someone's gonna watch out for that helpless lunk. I cannot read anymore. I'm so sorry. The English language is slipping my grasp. I also keep accidentally skipping things. I'm not intentionally skipping everything. No, Mystic Maya! Right! What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. We searched the house. This is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. I think this is about all I'm gonna get. I'm sure at least one thing. I can go. It's just reminding me to finish that thing. Thanks, Edgeworth. I think it's hinting that I can do it now too. It's forcing me into here. Okay. Why give me the option if I literally cannot? I've come to remove your psych block. I want to know and you will tell me your secret. Try to break me if you can. I don't know why he's like admitting the existence of psych blocks. Not that she would fucking know what that means either. Why frame him? Okay, I already did this one, so that's what I'm skipping everything. You would only take revenge for her. Suicide attempt, Juan's manager. Side note, haven't mentioned him yet. Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Max? I'm gonna read this photo. Take that! This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. Is this Miss Impacts' handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. He kept it out in his room, though. It does seem important. After all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. I frame him. Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Krita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. On Guard? What do you mean? Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. Okay, but does she also always fall in love with her clients? They were a couple, weren't they? Why is Pearl still here? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's So horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. Scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called off the marriage, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. That's what happened? Okay, but I mean, that's also kind of a petty reason for Juan to end it. Well, why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. From his impacts. That wasn't the end of it. This is like a whole bunch of like, people should just reveal stuff about each other, right? She knows, she would have known Juan and Matt were rivals. But like, she probably should have then told Juan before this fact. You know, hey, by the way, I was involved with Matt before, so that he doesn't have this to hold over. If she knows he's so awful secretly, then he's obviously going to like probably reveal it at some point to like to be an ass, so it's better to be the one to control the narrative, you know? That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. How old are these children? He's fucking 21. They're like 21. How old is Celeste? Doesn't even say how old she was. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left behind a suicide note, and in that note she left a very detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. Why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. So that, oh my god. Then just let it be known. Like, what the she literally died, left this note, and you're like, I'm gonna hide this shit to use it as a weapon later, after the supposed love of my life killed herself. Out of my stupid male, can't have the fact that she was with my rival before pride. And then I'm gonna use the last note she left as, like, blackmail for my fucking rival. Talk about, like, the worthless male pride thing all on top of the worthless male pride. Like, Celeste just technically dealt with some shit men. In any case... Our sour grapes, crying. Way to make it complicated. With his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge, but this happened 2 years ago that she killed herself. So he waited 2 years to reveal this? Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide. It would have been publicly disclosed if it was with her body. At a time that would cause the most damage? After he won? Why not, like, before he won? Why not, like, 2 years ago, before it was this whole contest you guys have been doing for 2 years? And she's just been left without even being able to reveal this 2 years after her death. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? They are. Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was gonna burn it. I even had brought a lighter. Hello, Dark Promethean. I couldn't find the note. That's when the revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's what I have to say. That's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. I'll save. How did I get into this mess? Is this a nightmare? Is that foreshadowing? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It is a dream. Well, what have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. I had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Why does this sound like Orochimaru's theme from Naruto for a sec? Reprove a killer innocent. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Aren't you not supposed to show this publicly in front of everyone? Ha if you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me, our precious little friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Now listen up, you'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. Maya. Phoenix. Mia! Where's Akuma? Akuma, the boobs are out! Yeah, that should ping him, right? Oh, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong chat. Let me go to the right one. Let's not make that an announcement. Edit. Cancel. Just kidding. Delete. Go to general chat. Let him know the boobs are out. Nice. Yo, Globa, you made it back for the boobs. Mia! Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Was it not out before? No, this was Pearl before. This was a 9-year-old just not that long ago. This was Pearl. Now it's Mia. Announcement, the boobs are out, boys. She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up, there's still some hope left. Stop it, please, there's nothing left, not here anymore. It's what an angst monster. I'm gonna curse it and guard again. Will you leave me alone? I cannot read. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. Oh, Gumshoe. You're really mean, pal. Ah, Gumshoe, I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. And you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down. We're gonna do everything we can to find the killer. The boobs will be back in a second, Akuma! If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict she deserves, pal. That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. I believe in you, pal. You and Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us, we're gonna give it all you've got, just like you. Thanks, Gumshoe. Okay, she's back! Okay, boobs are back! Goddamn! Mr. Wright hasn't played Danganronpa, evidently, if he's talking about hope being lost. I skipped through Gumshoes so fast just to get back to the Mia boobs. Just for you. Just for you, Akuma. Hello, spy check. Check. I couldn't for a second. Look, don't ping me. I slow rolled through Mia's stuff as slowly as I could. But you were too slow. And then I just skipped through Gumshoes as fast as possible when you got here. I could not just like sit on this screen for 30 minutes if you took forever. Sorry, I have a job. Scarred me for life, but worth it. Played Danganronpa after this truly pretty good series. I've heard about it, it's very famous. You understand now, don't you? Being a functional member of society. It's another court or trial game? Ah, I did not actually know that. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. Ibuki Miyoda, best girl, and Maki. Don't worry, I'll play it and choose the worst girl according to everyone. Looks like we're coming to... I love how the boobs came out with Mia, and now everyone's here. Now we're here. Hey, boob, I gotta go to the store. But this is why they changed to Pearl, just so they could have more boobs out when it became Mia. Like, I think since Pearl's been introduced, they have not bothered to, like, let Maya transform. Well, no, when she was kidnapped, they had her transform for a little bit, but they've just used Pearl the rest of the time. Transparent text box enabled. This is the way. Drawing out the lurkers. Mia brings out the boys to the stream. Who in their right mind sees the P4 cast and picks fucking Yumi? I wanted to pick Naota, but she took too goddamn long to be introduced to the story, and I also couldn't figure out how to be her friend. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Okay, there's gonna be a lot less boobs now, sorry. They'll stick them in there somewhere. Also, Yumi was canonically me with the big forehead. And who wouldn't pick me? Court is now in session for the trial of Mountain Guard. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while. Okay. Big mystery. What exactly was Mr. Adrian Andrews' role in this murder? Is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. So the whole idea is I am fighting and I'm justifying the fighting. I'm sorry you didn't say Rise, so I didn't register any of that. Okay, Rise is just like every boy's wet dream of like this young, hot, popular girl chucking themselves at your dick. Sorry, I'm not into that. If a game ever makes me choosing you as a dating option, I'm killing my characters at the first possible moment. It is canon now that we have to make myself famous enough to be put in a dating sim game just to force Akua to play it. Alright, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Guard. And proceeded to escape the crime by wearing the Nickel Samurai's costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. You're saying she's guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. She has nothing to do with the murder, actual murder. I would like to just direct the court's attention to this card. It looks like a shell. Calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Carreta was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin's client, so to speak, is not on guard. Did we talk to him about how we need to slow it down? No. Gumshoe knew, which means Edgeworth knows, that we have to slow this down. What a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true, but we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. Mia's interjecting here just to get the side boobs in. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness. Defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers. Looks like a little boy in a bear man body. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. What's your relation to the defendant? I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Please don't put yourself down so much. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer when you're asked. Justify what you about going to the room. Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nickel Samurai costume. Why does he look so goddamn old in this? He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Power's testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Ungard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another stupid situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're going to have to charge in head first, right? The award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Defendant's room, why did you go there? His mentor, like a big brother, I want to say congrats. Why did you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? You're going to try and trick me into a corner, aren't you? I literally helped keep you from getting killed! I proved your innocence! I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer! No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me! Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time. Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. But for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went into the defendant's room and then... Hey, wait a minute, when and how did I suddenly get turned into the bad guy here? Matt was standing there in front of his room and still in his Nickel Samurai costume. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't wearing the Nickel Samurai mask then. Can't really be mistaken. What was he doing standing in front of his room? Talking to someone, to a bellboy. At first, he was in a bellboy-ish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. Why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? I can't remember right now, sorry. Wait patiently on this one? I know why, because it stitches in the middle of his face. Watched the two of them for a while, gave it to him back. He saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together. The bellboy wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Tip? Perfectly normal. More than a minute or two, I think. Guests with me. Who are these guests? That was me. You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. It's like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press any further. Did Mr. Power leave the seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state, I ended up focusing on her. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. After the award ceremony, I went back to— oh wait, that was it. I'm just gonna try pressing something. I want to save it because if it's a waste, I want to go back. But like, I thought it was a bellboy. I'm just gonna present this guy. Okay, I failed. I was just wondering if I could do that for more information. So what's the contradiction? What's me to do? I'm looking for a contradiction. What's that money? I want to buy myself to Matt's room. I'm too dumb for this. A few minutes ago you stated I did feel something weird. I think it was because I gave the boy a tip. What's something strange about the tip giving incident? Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Your Honor, this bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Strange about that. Not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? Something even more surprising happened. Bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket, and that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I don't think Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. Bellboy's face. What's so shocking about Bellboy's face? I look more like an old Gramps. I know that you know. I hope you know discrimination toward old men is a no-no in my court. That's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. And it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if a thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. He was there at Ungard's house. He was that butler! Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Ungard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, Ungard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. What did you say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Just continue with your story. About the money now. Okay. Huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Giving that much was maybe a little too much, I think. About how much would you say the defendant gave the bellboy? And you begin to guess. Why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? Interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. It's beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Objection! I have nothing to object. It's a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Objection! Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? Why on earth would be standing here prosecuting? What? I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment. Is it obvious for the murder of Mr. Juan Carita? Well, when you saw, I guess he was the assassin. Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley DeKiller left at the scene of the crime. Shelley DeKiller? He is the person on the police's special investigation team they've been chasing him. Assassin Shelley DeKiller. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw the bellboy again later on that night. What? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. Was in the hallway. I had to go to the bathroom. That's when I saw the bellboy come out of the room. On Karita's room, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That's all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. De Killer. Then we shall see. The bellboy came out of the victim's room, and if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. With Mr. Wright, I believe it's well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. Ha 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 ha. This is no laughing matter. I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. What time was that? I don't remember. And then around 8 PM I went to math's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back. Then I went to the bathroom. Maybe around 8:10? I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. That's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. How could you tell? All bellboys wore the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had these stitches on his face. So I'm sure it was the same guy that was talking with Matt. Juan Carita's room. Oh, bleh. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. What insipid what? The bellboy was empty-handed? One of those room service people, right? He wasn't pushing a cart, he wasn't holding a tray either. Strange, Mr. Powers. Not really that unusual for bellboy to be empty-handed? I'm gonna say pull fast doesn't even look that good, but I gotta stall. Let's go eat something, huh? What, you're gonna eat something? What are you eating? What you eating? Empty-handed bellboy? But there really is. There really isn't. If you two are done being school children. So play for this new one. Please amend your testimony. As soon as I hear that, huh? I remember Tommy Wiseau. Oh, dude, I haven't seen that in so long. I just know Lisa, you're tearing me apart! And, oh, hi, Mark. And spoons. And I just like to watch. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of the guest room empty-handed. Oh! I think it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed. Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. There's a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. What kind of juice? I'm pretty sure it's tomato. We'd come up with some sort of reason as to why he'd come out empty-handed. Some sort of proof. I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Another job for the court record? Okay, wait. Don't be so quick to judge. Never forget when you don't know how to fill runtime, just play football. Oh! The like shitty ball passing. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it'd be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks in this one. Do I have something that proves tomato juice is his favorite? I know tomato juice is his favorite. I don't know how to prove it. Is the picture of the crime scene? There's tomato juice in the tray there. Mr. Powers. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... So, a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? That is such a funny argument. Oh god. Oh god. The light is having trouble. God, the light's falling. You're just gonna watch it slowly tip over and fall. The lighting gets really wonky suddenly because the whole thing fell. What about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Creed's body. The liquid inside is tomato juice, and now, if you would look at what's on top of the table, there's also a full bottle of tomato juice. So where did that tomato juice come from? With the tray, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Ah, but that would mean the bellboy had seen and left the dead body in the room. Or can you prove that Mr. Creed was already dead at the time? Mr. Edgeworth, I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What's with him? Why is he laughing? Isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? Empty-handed? Almost forgot. Bellboy was wearing gloves. Pitch black leather ones. Didn't you mention them earlier? It slipped my mind. Gotta focus, I can't get lax here. What if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Kind of Mr. Wright. The bellboys wear black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? God, he's able to be led around. Never forget. Oh, sorry, we're talking about footballs now. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant, and he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. It seems that we've finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. Their second meeting. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, we went into the bathroom and back to my seat. Bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, went to the defendant's room. We saw too much. All of it was suspicious. We're going to cross-examination. We're gonna save and end it here for today because I already went like 30 minutes over and also am kind of about to pass out. I'm so tired. I'm sleepy. But we held it together for quite a while. I wanted to get some of the trial in, which we did successfully get some of the trial in before ending for today. So that was good. Here, I need to pull this over to this side, because if I don't... No, god damn it, I didn't even do that. Fuck. It's a redo button. Maybe it's the right place. Oh my god. The lobe. It's fine, some hydration. Someone wants to extend the stream a bit. I am not clean today. Wait, wow, that's kind of crazy. So you can see one of my teeth on the inside when I was doing that. The one that's a completely different color is my fake tooth, like my mostly fake tooth. So I was like, wow, that's really obvious. 10 out of 10 water drinker, thank you. I only spilled it on myself 2 out of 3 times. But anyway, I will end it there for now. Tomorrow should be TFT finally. And then thank you, Globe, for the Discord. Are you gonna say you beat me, nerd? Yeah. Yeah, wrecked. Idiot. That's my Discord, of course, if you want to join, see what's going on. Tomorrow should be TFT. I know PvE's dropping. Maybe I will try PvE just because I am limited in my time to play now, and if I want to get to plat for the normal set, I think I need to do that a bit on my own time, and I'll have time next week to do that, but not this week. So then I could just use tomorrow as a way to peek at the PvE. So I'll be back tomorrow, of course, if you want to come and hang out. Thank you so much to everyone that came and was here today. I know the booba was the most exciting part, but hey, when is it not? I was supposed to drop this Discord again, even though I don't need to. It's just a habit now. If it's morning for you, good morning. If it's night, good night. Have a great day, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.